Yeah.
Hey everyone, hope everyone's enjoying their Wednesday. I'm getting really excited for our event that we have on Friday. We're going to be talking about the top 5 housing issues and solutions with the housing industry. So just because there's issues, we do have solutions for them. Real estate is obviously the best thing for us to be investing our money in, and we just have to do it smart and we have to do it wise, and you got to learn from the experts to really help us scale and grow our portfolio so that we have a deep understanding of how to scale and to prepare for downturns. And that's why we had Seth Ferguson on before talking about the MultiFamily Conference. So I know I talked to a lot of landlords about their housing experience and issues that they come with and what kind of properties they own. And I'm very surprised that we have a lot of them who are investing in single family homes. And I'm like, I find that a little risky, just because if one tenant doesn't pay, you still got to dish out that money to the bank. They don't care that there's no money in the bank for you. They want their money or they're going to come and get your property. So I love the fact that Seth is doing a multifamily conference in Toronto, and I want to be able to get everyone excited for it because I'm going to be there. I think everyone's talking about it. I'm like, I seen Mike's pit. He's like, who's coming to the conference? And then they're like, I'm coming. I'm like, oh yeah, this is the party we've been waiting for since COVID hit. So for people who are tuning in, because we're going from YouTube and our page and as well as the group, tell us about the multifamily conference and why we should be excited to be there.
Yeah, well, the thing that gets me excited is I don't have to talk to more people on Zoom. I can actually talk to them face to face again. Like the big thing with real estate, it's all about networking and relationships. And I really think we have all suffered and our portfolios have suffered because we haven't been doing the face-to-face networking and the connection building. So one of the big reasons why we launched the conference was to actually get people back out and networking again, because you and I, like, we can talk like this over Zoom, it's fine, but like nothing compares to actually being there in person. And then virtual events, they suck too. You don't get to meet anybody, and then it's live events, you meet somebody in the hallway and all of a sudden you have this great conversation and you never would have run into them.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden you might have a potential partnership, you might learn about a deal. That's what it's all about. So the multifamily conference is bringing multifamily investors from across Canada. Like, every province is represented. Almost every single state is represented in the US. And it's all about working together to scale our portfolios. So it's we've got like Kevin O'Leary coming in, talking about how to improve our pitch if we're out there raising money. Joe Fairless is almost at $2 billion in apartments, and he's talking about how to scale. And then we've got Pierre Paul Turgeon, who used to work at CMHC. He's covering underwriting. Like, we've got an awesome rock star speaker lineup.
And perfect a reason why, because we got you choppy and then you're freezing. This is why it's important for us to get ourselves into in-person networking. Maybe close some windows down. Maybe you got your width band a little bit too crazy there. But I love how, because right now I'm like, I follow a lot of groups. I really need to pay attention to what's happening in other provinces. And you now see the media talking about Ontario is now moving themselves into Calgary. It's like, I see why. And then we got more talks of Nova Scotia. A lot of our investors are into Nova Scotia. And of course, the big one for the States is Florida. So like, a lot of people don't understand that, they might think it's risky, but you know what? Like, you got to, in order to get a gain, you got to take some risks. And it's really nice to be able to bring that. Because in our group, in Ontario Landlords Watch, we really dive deep into the management. And we need to connect the members as well to that education to help them grow and scale so that they can, deal with a difficult tenant and not hurt the pocket, so to speak.
Yeah, 100%. And like, like the connections are one thing, like, and you kind of mentioned, who's coming. Like, the who's who in real estate in Canada are coming. I am so thrilled with who we have in terms of tickets. And then we've got the rockstar speaker lineup that I would put against any other conference out there. This is like the end of COVID celebration. Like, it's going to be so much fun.
Especially you guys got an after party.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you're a VIP or platinum, we've got the after party, and like I was talking with Erwin, he's like, "Oh yeah, it's like the end of COVID celebration." So that's our unofficial name.
Your face got frozen there.
Oh, is it really bad? Because you're just fine on my end here.
Oh, at least we can still hear you. We can still hear you.
Okay.
So I think everyone's good. If we get it the thumbs up, everyone get into the comments. Let us know what you're feeling there. Now, ideally, like for a new investor who maybe just has one, what is going to really shine for them for this opportunity to meet with these type of guest speakers, but people in the crowd. It's not so much making quite the deal with the guest speakers, but it's going to be the people who you're going to be seating with.
Oh, for sure. Like for somebody who's new, I wish I found an event like this when I was getting into the multifamily stuff, because basically by the end of the 2 days, you are going to have the most solid foundation in multifamily investing. We've got you covered from underwriting, financing, structuring, raising capital, tax efficiency, like every single like aspect of multifamily, we've got you. So, if you're just getting started, what better way not only to learn from like the people actually performing at the very top, but also to network with other people. Like we have people in the crowd who are just starting, like you if you're new, all the way to people who have 350, 500 million, billion-dollar portfolios. So no matter where you're at in that spectrum, like you're going to meet some great people and you're going to learn a lot.
Now, you said that if you don't come out of this conference, you're getting your money, like with what you're looking for, you get your money back. Is like, are you still putting your money where your mouth is on that one?
Oh yeah, 100%. So like okay, you show up at the conference on Saturday and you're like, you know what? Like this sucks. Like this isn't for me. Just come find me or any of the staff and we'll just give you your money back. Like that's how confident I am that we're putting on a top, like a first class event. Like you guys are going to love it.
This is awesome. This is awesome. This is what it's all about. I always tell people like the most important part of real estate, even from the management to scaling, is always about that networking. And that's why you get to see how many people in our group, and like I have two of my members partying with each other in Mexico right now. It's like, I'm so jealous. It's like and this is where it now can take them to the next level. And a lot of people a little discouraged, with the rent, with the type of mortgage rates that are increasing. But we're starting to see more supply, I think, on the market. So I think this is now it's like that training before we actually have the chance now to start going out there again and buying. So I think you guys are going to be able to provide that to the members by being there and giving them everything they need. Because sometimes you're at that point with even that bank situation where they have so many properties, but now the bank is like, it's like, what do you mean? Well, you're now at 10. It's like, I don't care. Give me my money.
Yeah, and like with financing situations like that, we've got Dahlia covering multifamily financing. And if you're kind of maxed out right now with like residential properties, you need to hop over to like apartments. You have to. That's the only way you can scale. And I just saw a question pop up here, wondering if there's an event like this in Western Canada. Your team's coming. Yeah, so we're an annual event, and this year it's in Toronto. We actually have a ton of people coming in. Saskatchewan, we've got a big crowd. Manitoba, Alberta, big crowd. BC, we've got a big crowd coming in. We even have people driving across the entire country because they can't get on an airplane right now. So it's pretty cool.
So is the multifamily convoy?
Yeah, the multifamily convoy. That's awesome.
I was all for that.
Yeah.
No, I think that's great. I think it's great. I think it's a way for us to also advocate with each other, getting to know who each other are. And when I literally started advocating for the community, I didn't know how to find landlords. You didn't know how to find investors. I called everyone from Kijiji. Everyone's here in the room. And I think sometimes when you see these big projects or these big properties coming up, it's like, oh, it's out of my budget. I think we're getting people very familiar with joint ventures and how they work and how safe they are. Right. And it's now taking them to the next level from newbie. Because right now it's like, you want to play with the stocks? Do you want to play in the metals? Or we still have a lot of opportunity with real estate. It may not just completely be here in Ontario, but you're obviously going to be covering from right across Canada as well into the States.
Oh yeah, we have investors from every market you can think of, and we have speakers from every market you can think of. So it's not like we're just talking about real estate in one city. You're going to get exposed to different strategies and tactics people are using all across North America. So we're not pigeonholed into one thing. You're going to learn a ton, and you may even find something that you didn't even know about. And now you speak with somebody, you hear something, and now you can go off and chase it.
See, this is why I'm excited. I said to my husband, I'm like, it's our anniversary, and I'm like, but my babysitter's busy, and I'm like, I'm going. Like, I'm getting there. It's 20 years, babe. We're good. I love you. You love me. All right. I'm going to love my real estate now.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And everybody should stop by your booth there and say hi. So.
Now, this is great for anyone who's looking at getting, because you have a wide variety of tickets. So it's like for the VIP, and especially speaking, like touching Kevin O'Leary. I like the guy. He's rude at sometimes, but the guy knows what he's doing, right? So he's going to be able to provide that value. So like with your VIP and the platinum, is it like you're going to be able to meet him? We get to like sign him, touch him, anything?
Well, no, well, we can't like stroke him or anything, but no. So like with the VIP, that's our top ticket. Like, and we only have, I think, 29 seats left in VIP. Like, we're almost completely sold out. So basically, you're eating breakfast and lunch. With the speakers, it's all designed for those 200 people who want to make those real connections. You got a special lounge that only VIPs are in, so you can do your networking. And then we've got a special after party. And plus, you're in the best seats in the house. Platinum, you get after party access, but you don't get into the lounge. So that's a middle of the road type of thing. Those tickets now for Platinum are $9.99. And then we have two other tickets that are great for beginners. If you're just starting out and you just want to be a sponge and soak up all the knowledge the speakers are giving out, we've got the club level seating. So you're sitting in the corners of the bowl seating. And those are $299 right now for 2 days. So that's dirt cheap, like $150 a day to hear from the best people. And then we have elite tickets, which are in the bowl, but you're right in the middle, so your sight lines are bang on. And those are $499. So we've got tickets for everybody, and it all depends on what you want to get out of the conference. VIP is obviously very popular because of who's in the space, and it's all about making connections there. And somebody just asked, what's it for? It's for the MultiFamily Conference coming up May 14th and 15th.
I know people are like, Kayla's conference. I'm like, no, we had a COVID break through our conference. My conference more like a community, a party. We do dinner and prizes and just really network ourselves in there. So this is a whole different level, a level that a lot of us need to be paying attention to in order to keep scaling. Because I know some people are like, hey, I'm out of the business. I want to get out of the business, but it's just about getting the right people in your circle and bringing that network in to really protect us when we're in our investment. So jump over to I got the here's the website here that I can kind of flag across the
we need to shout out your promo code. Oh yeah, you got it right there. Oh, you're way ahead of me. That's awesome.
I know. I don't know how. I was like just out getting my kid a haircut, and I'm like, I gotta get on the TV. Yeah. Trying to making sure everyone is I love to see everybody. It's been way too long, and I love doing my conferences because you're seeing your faces of your friends and the people who you're talking with online, and now we're meeting them in person, and so valuable just to meet someone and just you can hug them or you not hug them. Everyone's going to be able to social distance if they want to, wear your mask if you want to. So it's a really good opportunity for our members to be a part of it. And I want to thank you, Seth, for jumping on, and I'm bugging you to come on and do an update with us, just because I think everyone should really hear from the man who's in it. And you have a TV show that you're a host of, right? So give a shout out to that, because I know I'm going to be on there soon.
Yeah. So Kayla's been on a couple times. She's a pro now at coming on the show. So yeah, it's called Real Estate Simplified. If you're a Coach Co subscriber, just you can watch Real Estate Simplified on demand or live. It's up to you. And we just took our summer break from filming, Coincidentally, it's at the time of the conference, so that was a great break that we took. And then we'll be back filming a new season coming up in the fall. So that's super exciting.
That is awesome. I think it's going to be great for everyone to stay connected to what Seth is like. Follow the. Do you have an like? Just you'll be doing all the updates on the website really for the multifamily conferences.
Oh yeah. Now basically like we've got 19 days to go. I think it is.
No, you have 16 days, 14 hours, 41 minutes, and 2 seconds.
Okay. All right. So I'm off there. Time's a blur. So
sorry, buddy. Like
yeah.
Stress you out a little bit because I know how it is when you're planning a huge conference that you want to just provide that value.
Oh, for sure. So yeah, like now, like especially with the VIP tickets, like right now, I think we've got 29 available, and then I think our team's making some calls in the morning, and people have said they're taking 6. So those VIP tickets are going to fly, and yeah. So if you're interested in VIP, get them now, especially with Platinum too. We're like 80% sold out with Platinum. So yeah, like just make sure you use code OLW just to save a couple bucks.
I'm always about the discounts. If anyone else got a discount they want to throw in there, like let me know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you, Seth. Do you have anything else for the members to when they're coming? Like how is the process supposed to like you want to walk them through like the quick like the agenda for the day, like how that's gonna work? Just because I'm like, what time is it? What time does this start? Like, do I need to be like early? Don't be drinking the night before. We just wait for Saturday night drinks.
Exactly. Yeah. So doors open at 8 a.m. And one of the questions we're getting is like, do you have to wear a mask? Do I need a vaccine passport? No, you don't. Doors open at 8 a.m. And we've got the whole exhibitor concourse open. Lots of networking going on. And event starts at 9. And then we have an island project where okay.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to.
Okay, yeah. So event starts at 9. Saturday, Kevin O'Leary gets off stage at 6:30 in the evening. So we got a full day on Saturday. VIPs get their and Platinums get their after party, so they'll be partying hard. And then Sunday again, doors open at 8. Event starts at 9, and then we run until 5, just to give people a chance to hop on a plane because we have tons of people flying in. So yeah, it's 2 full days, action packed, and yeah, like all it takes, like whenever I go to a conference, I'm just looking for like one thing I can take away that will make an impact on my business, my portfolio, and on my life. So sometimes it's a new relationship I create, and that has a big impact on maybe partnering on a deal. Maybe I find a deal there. Maybe I find a new investor. I just have to find one thing. And like whenever I go places to events, I always get the top ticket because I find you meet some really interesting people. And every single time, it's always paid for itself at least 10 times over. So, you know, if you're sitting on the fence right now, hey, I'm not sure if I want to go to a live event, you're only hurting yourself not to go. Like you can only win from it. And that's why we're doing these things. Like, you know, it's all about building your network and just finding that one idea, meeting the one person, like finding that one deal. And that's how we grow.
Now, I had a question. You're not a tax accountant, but with this, could they use this towards?
If you are a real estate investor, even though I'm not an accountant, like of course you can write this off. You can write off your travel, the meals while you're there, all that stuff. The hotel. Yeah. And then, you know, like if you go out for entertainment one night too, you know, you may want to talk with your accountant, but yeah, like it's like when you're there, that you're there for business. You're there to grow and work on your real estate portfolio. Of course.
I know I have some people are like, if I buy a property in Dominican, can I write this off? And I'm like, now we're talking.
Yeah.
This is great. Now, Seth, how can someone get a hold of you if they have any more questions about the conference? Obviously, you can go to multifamilyconference.ca and get a lot of the information about what's happening. But if they have a question that's just not on the website, how can they reach out to you?
Yeah, you know what? Just shoot me a message on Facebook. What I'll do is I'll post a message in the comments here right down below. They can message me. Or even on the Multifamily Conference website, we've got a live chat. You know, Katie's on there all the time. So if you have a question, just go on live chat. Or just shoot me a message on Facebook. We'll get you guys what you need so you can make the best decision for you.
This is awesome. This is awesome. Okay. Thank you so much, Seth. I'm hoping to have everybody back on Friday at 7 o'clock. I brought some my heavy hitters to talk about real estate and government and relations and policies and procedures, everything, laying it out on the table. We're sending the link out to our elected officials because we think that they need to hear from the investing community about the housing issues and the solutions to fix it, to really encourage that supply, because we do have that supply and demand issue. So if you can go over to our Ontario Landlords Watch YouTube channel, subscribe, and also send the link to your elected official in your area. This is about advocating, really making a very fair and balanced housing system for both good landlords and good tenants and taxpayers. And I think we have that knowledge, especially with the type of solutions that we're going to be recommending on Friday. And we also have an exciting announcement on Friday as well. So I hope everyone tunes in to find out what that's all about. I'm not going to say anything. I'm really bad with secrets, so I'm going to get off now. But tune in Friday, 7 o'clock, YouTube channel, as well as the Ontario Landlords Watch public page. And we'll share that information with you on Friday at 7 o'clock. Seth, thank you so much. And I can't wait to see you and give you a big hug at the conference.
Yeah, see you at the conference.
See you later.